So this week there isn't a kit, but I thought I would put together a quick video about A Christmas Carol and just some important points that you might need to know before the exam. The novella starts with the opening line that Marley was dead to begin with, and this is repeated, and this is important because Dickens does this, so we need to believe that Marley is a ghost when we later see him after the door knocker. This links to the form of A Christmas Carol, which is a ghost story which was traditionally read at Christmas time. Dickens uses Marley as a construct to act as a warning for Scrooge that if he doesn't change his ways, then he will end up walking the earth, suffering in eternal damnation as he is for his uncharitable, misanthropic avarice in life. Marley says, "I wear the chains I forged in life. I made them link by link, yard by yard." Here, Marley explains the justice in his everlasting punishment. They are a symbol metaphorically of his poor choices in life. So each link by link could metaphorically represent a choice that he's made. His poor choices of greed, selfishness, the decision to put business, profit and money again over mankind. And he says that mankind should have been his business. And this is important because Scrooge, as a construct, represents the greed of the upper classes who were ignorant of the harsh lives of the destitute in Victorian England. As when Scrooge was early asked to donate some money by the charity workers, he responds with, "Are there no prisons?" And then later on, "Are there no workhouses?" He believes because he pays his taxes, which support institutions like those, then that is good enough. But what Dickens here is criticising is the Victorian wealthy attitudes where poor people are punished and treated like criminals. I've used the image of the candle to represent the ghost of Christmas past. When he says, "What? Would you so soon put out with worldly hands the light I have to give?" It's metaphorical because the ghost of Christmas past represents Scrooge's memories, which in turn start the journey of redemption for Scrooge as he then is taken back to a time which could explain why he is so isolated now as an adult when he is a solitary child neglected by his friends, left alone at the schoolhouse over the Christmas holidays. So I've skipped now to the ghost of Christmas present, and just to talk about, yes, we know that he's a benevolent, jolly, happy character with sparkling eyes who represents abundance and the joy of Christmas, who sits on a throne of food. Amazing, great. However, there is a stark, harsh warning at the end just before this ghost disappears. And that warning comes in the form of ignorance and want. Beware the child, beware the boy, beware the girl, but most of all, beware the boy, for on his forehead is written doom unless the writing be erased. And this is a frightening warning intended to scare Victorian audiences so that they understand that if they choose to ignore the plight, the suffering of the poor, then they will bring around their own destruction. And then finally, we've got the most frightening ghost out of all of the ghosts. This is the ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, because this represents the ambiguity, the uncertainty, the unknown future, which is in front of Scrooge if he doesn't change. And everything about this ghost, the language, the adjectives, the semantic field of death, is meant to terrify audiences. The ghost slowly, silently, gravely appears. It refuses to speak to Scrooge and only points. Scrooge is unable to see its face. It's shrouded in black with the connotations of black, death, despair, depression. All instill fear.